Hey, greetings, salutations. I'm Big Brother, Angie. Welcome to my show. Decided to hop in early since people are showing up. Just did a pickup of an auction that I was bidding on online while the Sunday show was going on. I won lots of marbles. Look at this. My goodness. Um, yeah, so I'm going through my marbles. So I definitely haven't lost them. Haha. But I've got two big old bags of marbles. They're still in the package. And there's some of them, like these, that are worth a lot of money. A lot more than you would think, right? You know, they're still in the wrap. And these are just neat. Shiny. They're like carnival glass almost. And they come with two little rings in them so you can display your marbles. But this little bag here that has 5%, 25 millimeter shooters. These this little bag here that has 6 of these neat looking marbles in them. This bag will go for about 25 bucks. You wouldn't believe that, huh? I've actually sat down at an auction and watched a single marble sell for $500. A single marble. So, and then I've got, I've got 2 big old bags of them here. And I got these relatively, well, I wouldn't say cheap. I paid a little more than I wanted to for them. But if one bag of these sell, I should be able to make my money back on both the bags. And then that other bag sells, and I'll make even more money, which is the name of the game. So, but I did win some really nice ones here. And these are called China lines. And they're called China because they're made of pottery. So it's that kind of China. It's not made in China. These are actually probably German made. And they're made of pottery and they put little lines on them. That's why they're called China lines. I have one shooter in here. That one shooter should sell for 15 bucks. Just that one. Depending on condition. So I have to clean them up. You probably swallowed one just like it. But I got to take them out and look at the condition of them. But yeah, they're just little pottery marbles. You know, they're not perfectly round. They're handmade. And more than likely, they're German made. So, yeah. So that's what I get to do. I'm going to go through, of course, and pick out the ones that maybe aren't worth as much money on eBay. Like, I know for a fact these are going to go on eBay because these are quite wanted. But, you know, I can't see me asking like 20 bucks for those on a YouTube show. It just didn't. They're just marbles. Well, no, they're not just marbles. So pretty interesting. Like this one has 39 marbles plus one shooter, and the shooter is a cat's eye with the blue, a blue core, as it's called. Pretty neat stuff. I've been playing with my marbles. So, he's just teasing us. And let's see, yesterday had an estate sale pickup. Uh, went to with a friend of mine. Uh, she purchased a lot of things. We went to go pick up, and at estate sales, a lot of times there be the stuff off to the side. It's people leave behind or stuff that didn't sell, and for a small price, you can pick up some of that stuff. And I picked up some of that stuff to sell here. Of course, I don't have it here. It's still in the car. And as you know, last Friday and Saturday, I went to the doll auction and I purchased probably 400, maybe easily 400 doll dress patterns, most of which, at least half of them, are going to go online because they're for really high end dolls. Um, and then a lot of the stuff that is more commonplace, I'll bring to the shows and show you because I know there's some of the ladies here that, and maybe fellas, that like, the doll dress patterns. So I got all kinds of stuff. Plus, I'm still pulling out stuff from the doll. I got more bears, and let's see. Linda wanted to see the uh, Hindu things. I looked them up. I've done some research. I know they're from the 50s. Um, I can offer a reasonable price, but they sell okay online. And I've got some of the stuff for those of you that don't show up to Black Widows, which I'm pretty sure everybody does at this point. Uh, Try them again, and I'll lower the price on them, I guess. So, I got uh, four different bears. They're all from the same, and a bunny. They're all from the same line. They all have their tags. I looked them up. They're about 15 each. Like I tell you, when I get these bears, I usually sell them for about $10, maybe $12 online. Not much. Um, the average going price for a bear like this that's not a Boyd's bear is usually between $8 and $15. Every once in a while, you might find that $20 to $25 bear. I did pick up a bear that comps out to about $70. It's in the back room. It is a Boyd's bear, but it's a special one. And I got the box and everything, which adds to the value, right? But I don't know if Miss Patty Crane shows up. Yeah, I do. Miss Patty Crane shows up, I have plenty of boxes, crates. These they were originally used to hold marbles, but they're the old wooden cigar crates, and they're pretty neat. And I got one here that's nice. I might wind up keeping this one, but it's got the nice little foam in it, and I almost think, since this is glass right up here, there's a way to maybe insert the glass, but this doesn't come out. So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But this one's nice. I might keep this to hold my marbles in. Father-in-law's name. But this is a nice little box here. Like if you had nice jewelry or nice whatever to put in there, this is a nice little box. But I want to figure out if there's a way to maybe slide a picture in there, because it almost seems like that's what it's there for. I don't know. Doesn't appear to be. So I got all kinds of stuff from what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. yesterday. Busy, busy, busy. And of course, I've got some Victorian things that I've only teased about. So, yeah, that I haven't shown anybody yet. Well, Kathy Weissman, I showed her. Check out the side of the inside of the glass. Yeah, I looked. I did look. I want to do a little bit of bragging real quick. I just want to share. I've been in a conversation with somebody from the Czech Republic about this. Able to zoom and scroll. Allow when visitation. Okay, well, I can't figure it out. Let's try this. That's what I was wanting to do. So, this is a book I just sold. I'm still waiting on the payment. The book has to ship to the UK first before it can go to the Czech Republic because eBay won't allow me to ship to the Czech Republic. I don't mind shipping international. About 25% of my business is international, believe it or not. I sell more to the other parts of the world. But I originally had $275 on it, and yeah, this is I wouldn't say a rare book. It doesn't come up too often. I'd say it's a hard to find book, but it's all in let me see if I can. It's all in Swedish. It's about the 1912 Olympics. Let me see. Let me go down here. Tons of pictures all throughout about the 1912 Olympics. Sounds like boring stuff, but when you sell a book for well over $200, it's not boring stuff, right? Of course, I'm still waiting on them to pay, so we'll see. But here's the neat thing about the 1912 Olympics. I had to do some digging on this book to make it worth that much. And these games were the first to have art competitions. Electronic timing was introduced. These games were the first to feature both decathlon and the brand new pentathlon, which was won by the American Jim Thorpe. Women's diving and swimming were introduced, written in Swedish, and lots of pictures in the book. Yeah. So I originally had a price tag of, there we go. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say congratulations yet. They got to pay. I mean, I was going back and forth with them. I originally had a price tag of $275 on it, and I can't ship to the Czech Republic. eBay won't allow it for whatever reason. Customs. It's usually customs. Shipping international. I use eBay shipping international, so I don't have to worry about anything. I let eBay take care of it. I don't have to do any of that third-party stuff. You're Jim Thorpe's cousin. I know all about Jim Thorpe. I've got a game that my dad played in. Jim Thorpe was one of the Olympic things. It's a game. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I've been busy. Now I'm gonna get started here pretty soon. Once again, I'm gonna tell you I only want to go about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty stoked about all these marbles. I know I got agates in here. I think I have some acro agates. I see some swirls. I've learned all kinds of marble lingo. I've been learning and learning and learning about marbles as much as I can. I know how to date them now. I know technical terms. I've learned that there's 3 huge marble clubs here in Indiana. As a matter of fact, the guy that was selling all this is the president of one of those clubs. Uh, and apparently he's going to sell a bunch more. There were some marbles that I really, really, really wanted. But yeah, collectors, I can't. So I can't compete with collectors when it comes to buying for resale. And I have no interest currently about collecting marbles. So, yeah, I know about the history because I always like learning the history. So that's what we got going on. I have enough stuff that I don't need to buy anything for a month easily, but I probably will. So, some like I said, some of these marbles that aren't worth much. I got this cool looking jar, and I bought it with these cat's eyes in it. I'm probably gonna fill them up and then sell the jar of marbles on one of the shows, probably Black Widow show, and or maybe do a guess how many marbles are in them. I don't know. I got all kinds of things floating around in my head, but I do know I have some acro agates in here. Those white ones, those are acro agates shooters. Put a bunch in a jar, guess how many's in the jar, and win something. That kind of thing. So yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. You sellers out there that have booze, I love doing it online. I got this for $1. And it's glass metal case with all the cushion stuff. This is the stuff you like to put your stuff you want to show on your flea market or booth or whatever. It's the bottom of it's not in great shape, but who in the hell looks at the bottom, right? But yeah, glass is intact, good and solid. Yeah, yeah, right. Black Widow. And one of my best purchases today was my new phone case. I got it red so I can find it. I don't do good with black. It's dark a lot of places, and I put my phone down. All right, where did I put my phone? But now, ding. Yeah, I'm addicted to buying. But, I need to know I got to pay my bills first. After I pay my bills, then I go on a spending spree. Unless it's this month. Hopefully that person pays for the phone, that pays for the book reasonably soon and don't back out, which is a possibility. There are others listed online, just not in as good a shape as mine, and they're not described properly. They say written in German or written in foreign language. I actually took the time to look into things because what am I supposed to do? I can't help but do that, right? So, I have mine properly identified. I need a hairstylist. Um, Yeah. So that's what I got going on. So, I could start with a cool thing. So I went shopping with my niece at the Barnes and Nobles, and I picked up a little book here. I love it. It's little short poems and adages in there written from cats. Of course, I had to. Title of the book: I Could Pee on This, and Other Poems by Cats. It's cute. I don't. That's probably not going to be a resell thing. That's probably going to be a me thing. Oh yeah, and I got lots of more Christmas stuff. Yay! So, hello, bread. Well, Black Widow, your thing is you probably actually you live in your house. I don't live in my house. I live in my mother's house for the time being until she can get her assistance going. At which time I can move back into my house, maybe. So, and as soon as we're done with all the preliminaries, which is going to take another couple months, I'm here. And I really can't be loading up the house like it's my house because she has all of her stuff in here too. There's just not enough room for me and her in a really big house. So I've been selling off some of her stuff too that she doesn't want. The only thing is her stuff is small. It like doesn't alleviate any room. So yeah, there's that. Okay, ladies, I tell you what, I'm gonna get started. And we'll start off cheaply. I'm gonna show you these bears. Whoops, that's a crappy bear. One of these bears is actually worth more than the others. I actually have, these are all from the same line, okay? So, starting bid on these is going to be 5. Now, wait a minute. Yeah, I do 5. What the hell? They moved into my house. Yeah, well, I'm the they in this case. These are all Muffy Vanderbeers, and you can look them up. They all have their tags. They are in pristine condition. This is let's see, they're all this one's back to school, Muffy Vanderveer. $5 choice, starting bid. I have Muffy Vanderveer, probably Sailor. They're all marked. Let's see, Cornelius, Alice, Fluffy, Fuzzy, and Muffy. These fully jointed, beautifully dressed bears are collector classics. Look for all the Vanderbeer costume collections wherever they are sold. North American. Looking for a date. Don't see a date. I know they're vintage. Not terribly vintage, but still vintage. Made in Chicago, Illinois. Costumes by Old Bauer from the North American Bear Company. Okay, so here's a little sailor one. I got a little bunny one. Vander Bunny. Has his tags. Got a little question mark on there. Nice little he's got the green sparkly shoes. Looks like These hat. This is Hoppy Van der Heer Hoppy Van der Heer. Hello, Kathy. How you doing? This is Muffy Vanderbeer. This is from the Alpine collection. This is the one that's actually worth a little more online. She's got bare feet. Well, of course, she's a bear. But, you know, she's in the Alpine garb. And then I've got a bee. This is. What the heck? Uh oh. Ah! I gotta quit putting stuff on my keyboard. Muffy Vanda here. A taste of honey. I think this is something maybe Andrell would be interested in. Maybe. Got his little bee wings and his little bee costume on. Ears poking out the sides. His bridges are falling down. Take care of that. But yeah, any one of these bears here, $5 starting bid. Okay, go for it. The back to school one is really neat. Her dress has all kinds of numbers on it. She's got a little satchel. I didn't even. Well, I don't even want to attempt to open that, but that's probably just padding inside. I don't know for sure. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? On the back road, bitter bump. $5. Got the little sailor one. Got the little back to school one. All these are brand new with tags. They're a little bit vintage. 1993. So, got 5 of them. Van der Hair. If you got a booth, you could easily sell these for like 10, maybe 15. And then the Alpine one, which I know goes for $10 on eBay, a minimum. 1992 on this one from the Alpine collection. Come on, move your tag over, yeah. So I got Black Widow in for 5. Anybody else? Anybody else? Hello. Yeah. I like the bunny. I managed to score some Stifes too, if you know what Stifes are. If you don't, you should go look them up. I got the Stifes from the 50s to the 70s, and they have their tags, which makes a couple of them were worth about $100 each. And then there's others that aren't. And there's ones that aren't. I'll probably show on Black Widow show. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't like charging a lot on these shows because, well, most people just don't buy for expensive things, you know. Everybody likes to get a good deal, and I understand that because I do too. All right. Well, I don't see any interest. Which one do you want? B Dub. Going once, going twice. Sold, sold, sold. Did Lisa here? Did I miss Lisa? Hey, Lisa. Totally missed you. How you doing? Sold the Black Widow. Black Widow, which ones would you like? Which one or ones? The B. Gift to Anne. Okay. Or she didn't take the big beekeepers. Okie dokie. Well, we'll see those again on Sunday. Get ready for this. Let's see. I got Joanne's ready to go out there and somebody else. I forget. Let's see. B. $5 for Ann. For AJ. Okay. Let me get rid of these. Don't need to see those. One more time. I'm going to do this guy for 5. Starting. It's always going to be auctions with me. It's never going to be a buy it now. If I do a buy it now, I'll say buy it now. So here we go. Kimberly Origins A+. This is Butch. He got a little nick on his nose. Black marker could fill that in easy enough. $5 starting. His arms don't move. His legs don't move. But he could easily be a shelf sitter. So looks like he's been in the good stuff, you know what I mean? He has a leather tag on the back. Each one of these is always hand marked. It does say Kimberly Originals on the back. This one says 2E290, number 290 right there. His tag down here in his butt crotch. I don't know what else to say about it. Has the tag. AA Plus Company, Compton, California. Kimberly's Originals. Yeah, this is number 19003. Each piece is hand numbered for collectors. There you go. He looks very sneaky, right? He did something wrong. Trust me. If anybody's interested in Butch, he's got brown beans. And he does have ears in here, even though he's quite fuzzy. Alrighty, no interest. I'm sure there's some kids out there that'll like him. All right, Miss Punky, if you're around, I'm going to show these. I know what they are now because I did some research. Of course, I did some research. So I am going to sell the pair because they go together. There they are. These are from the 50s or 60s, perhaps, but quite sparkly. Beautiful outfit. These are Hindu goddesses. This is the one. This is one of them. And there it says KJ Dolls. It's a felt black stand, but it sits very comfortably right there on my keyboard. Let's see. Oh yeah, the shoes are quite intricate too. Wearing the bracelets. So these are very, very nice dolls. As far as the outfits go. So let me see if I can. Has shoes and the anklets. For the pair, I have to ask 20 on them because I'm going to ask more on eBay. Hello, Marcy. Frugal Peanut Reseller. It's Marcy. Hello, Marcy. So it's a beautiful, beautiful doll. I'm asking 20 for the pair. If they don't sell here, I might show them again on Black Widow show. Hey, Black Widow. Anybody else that has a show, throw them out there. I know there's a lot of you in here that do. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, these surprised me. I didn't think they'd be worth as much as they are, but they are, and they're in wonderful condition. I love the headdress on that one, and they're off doing their Sinbad dance thing, you know. So, I think they're gorgeous. And they are definitely going to be sold on eBay. I might, like I said, I might show these again on Black Widow show. I think they deserve a shot. The outfits, they're just, I mean, they're so intricate. I can see why these are worth as much as they are because these aren't just shelf sitters, even though they're just going to sit on your shelf. I mean, there's a lot of work into these, so yeah. So that's a thing. If you're interested in the if you're interested in the Hindu dolls, the pair, 20. There, I'll put them up there out of the way. You have them in brass. Well, those are cloth covered vinyl. The hands, the flesh parts, you can see it's a cloth. You can see the weave, but it's definitely a plastic. So it was gone over in some manner. Now, Black Widow has a thing about selling knives on her show, but I don't. So I did obtain this. I'm not a guy that buys knives, but this one was so pretty, and it is Native American made. So that had a lot to do with it. And I did show these on one of my shows. I think It was the one that had a lot of head statues. But there it is, Damascus. As you can see, that's just the blade. It is Native American, and that symbol right there says, "Hi, I'm Native American." A handcrafted handle. You can see it goes all the way through. Starting bid on this is going to be 20. So it is a Damascus blade. And that is just cooler than poop. So if you want to use it to exact revenge, okay. What you do with it once it's in your care, like I said, that's the Native American symbols. And I can't remember tribe in Arizona, and I can't remember any more than that because this auction was a while ago. I bought it just because it was pretty. I had no business buying it. I really don't collect knives, but I thought it was just gorgeous. I love the wood, and it's a Damascus blade. It is sharp. So, if you're interested at all in the knife, the Native American made the handle is. I don't know about the blade, but I know the handle is. It's 20. And it's fairly tall. Anybody watching replay, like anybody does, it's a little bit longer than 12 inches. It's almost 13 inches long from hilt to point. I wonder if Mr. Cheese, if you're here, still here, Chuck, you think Mr. Cheese would like this? 20. If you're interested in the knife, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Okay, Dirt TV here. I got a TY Beanie Baby. Starting bid, $3. He's got little hearts on his sweater. There. Word's hard today. Here's his tag. Let me see what his tag says. Bearheart. Burkhart. There we go. You make things bearable. Ha ha ha. Yep. Retain tag for reference surface wash. Okay. Little beans. This guy's $3. There's his tag. 1993 TY. Yep. $3 start. Yeah, everybody make sure you drop your channels and everybody go check everybody else out. Everybody, I tell you what, if you go watch somebody else's channel and you see the comments, go ahead and heart the comments too, because that helps their algorithm. That helps push them out, because I always do that, unless I read one that I don't agree with. But most of them are the people I watch. Hey, nice. Hey, that's cute. Hey, that's beautiful. So I'll go through and heart all the comments too, because that helps. So, yeah. Hey, Selena. Bye. Hmm. I hope you're feeling decently today, Selena. Okay, no interest in the bear? Well, selling these bears is almost unbearable. I'm going to tell you what. I got another beanie bag type bear here. This is Beanbag Pets. Yeah, that's what it says. He is beanbag. She's also fluffy, like that squishmallow feel. But he's yeah, $3 starting bid. So beanbag, beanbag in his britches and in his paws, but and his belly. But his back is that squishmallow, and so is his head. That squishmallow feel. $3 on the beanbag pets with tag. Okay. If anybody's gonna outdo Sandy, now's your chance. I know you can outdo Sandy. I hear she's kind of a softie. I think Selena said she was easy to push around. All right. Oh. Oh, I had your box sitting here, Sandy. It's out there on the table, isn't it? Yep. Okay, well. Beanbag pets. That's right. Lord, I know that all too well. I'll be standing right next to somebody and we're bidding against each other. Uh, tell you what about auctions. A lot of people like hiding in the back so you can't see their bid. I don't care. I yell out. They know who's auctioning. I don't. I'm not afraid of anybody. So, and if they're right next to me, I'll look right at them and go, yeah, 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 until I can't go anymore. I'm aggressive when I auction. So, yep. But she's the golden child. Okay, Sandy. Beanbag bear. For 3. Okay. I think I'm done with bears. Y'all can say hallelujah at this point. Um. Hmm. Oh. Oh, these marbles are heavy. Oh, good grief. I'm going to show this one more time. Starting bid on these is going to be, I'll drop it to 7. It was 8, I believe. But you get everything in the basket, including the basket. It's a nice basket. Okay, so the 2 squeezimals, kitty cat, and a rodent. This little baby is vintage. It is made in Italy. There's a tag back here that says made in Italy. It is a sleepy eye baby. There's a resin wolf, not a woof, a wolf. It is highly detailed because it's resin. And you can just tell it's resin. Girls. This is the little girl from Monster Inc. I got a little Pokemon in here. Come on, Light. There he is. This is a Barbie pet. Probably came from Veterinarian Barbie or something like that. This guy comps out to $8 to $10 on eBay. I'm not BSing. You know, sit here and hold it. Let me try this again. Sit here and hold it, and you can Google it. Trust me. But I'm really not sure who he is. But I don't like messing with the small things. Unless they're marbles. And we got a pink unicorn. This is from a Barbie set. Sandy's in it's 80. And we got us a unicorn, and this is also from a Barbie set. Probably Barbie Friends, which were the small versions. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 little plastic figures, a resin wolf, 2 Squeezemellows, a cat and a hamster or mouse or whatever, and a vintage sleepy eye baby made in Italy. And the basket, all of it, $7 starting, the whole thing. Yeah, well, I bought enough for all of us. Trust me, I bought enough marbles for everybody. These pretty little marbles, carnival glass looking things. And these are from the 30s, these old things, maybe older. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with that. Probably gonna throw everything that doesn't sell into this one great big huge lot, and it'd be a giveaway. Another house. $7 for the basket. I have yet to close up your box. I can throw it in the box. Keep saying I have your box ready to go, but it's not taped shut yet. So yeah, okay. You know, I looked at it and said, "Oh yeah, Selena's gonna be all over that." So okay. Did you want me to charge you, Sandy? Is that what that is, or you just throwing her in there? For Selena. Yeah. Oh, just the basket? Let's see. Throw these out there one more time. I got 5 doll dress sewing patterns. Originally sold for 3 at one time, but these are all vintage. But they're all in there. Uh, what? $10 for all 5. So that's $2 a piece. Just the basket? You don't want the stuff in the basket? Well, how about I send you everything in the basket and you do what you want with it, so I'm not in there. What's going on? 20 for just the basket? You love baskets. Okay. So be it. I'll throw all the little critters somewhere else. No, Black Widow, I know you're kidding. There's no need for that. Basket isn't worth 20. Okay. We'll do 7 for the basket. And that's good. Good enough. Thanks for your bid, Black Widow, but that's a bit much. I'm not your typical reseller. Plus, all you ladies here are kind of my friends anyway, so. Boy, these things are good for this. I want to tell you what, it is hot in this room. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's high is supposed to be 72, and the humidity is supposed to be gone. I hope so. Okay. Enough said on that. All right, so I brought new stuff. Let's do boxes, shall we? Where is Patty Crane? She is my box buyer usually. The House of Windsor. It's a cool looking box. Almost need to get out my white light for this one. There's nothing on the top. It's got these lines around it. There's the hinge. Here's the hinges in the back. On the bottom, it says House of Windsor, 50 cigars. But, it's got one of those clasp deals, which puts some age on this because they stopped doing those clasp deals a while back. A long while back. Oh, looky there. Isn't this neat? $8. That one is gorgeous. $8 for the box. It is a deep box. You could store all kinds. You could store all kinds of things in here. Of course, it helps if I can read the ruler. 2 3/4 inches deep. 9 inches long. 7 inches wide. Has a beautiful Picture in it with a horse, lady eating picnic on the ground, people carrying around baskets. Yeah, this is a nice one. It's a nice one for sure. Got an issue here, but it didn't seem like too much of one. $8 for the box. Nothing on the top, so there's nothing that says, "Hi, I had cigars in me." That's all on the bottom. It's got this beautiful thing on the inside. I can see why the guy kept his marbles in here. Oh yeah, these were all held marbles at one time. So, let me put this down here. And it is shut. Okay, that's one. There's another wooden one. Habanos, 24 cigars, wooden. Still got the auction sticker on it. It's got that kind of, it's not dovetail, but it's got that kind of hinge to it, or the placements of them. It does have a sticker on it, which will probably come off, a little heat and comes off. Something Havana. It's a nice one. Doesn't smell. None of these smell like cigars, by the way. These don't smell like tobacco. Huh. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's leather. It might be. And it's got the little thumb hinge on it here. This sure looks like the leather symbol on it. $8. $8 is my standard rate for these things. The old vintage boxes. Wood. They're not the cardboard ones, right? And they're pretty sturdy too, so you could probably put heavy things in them and feel okay. I got other things besides boxes, but I'm still gonna go through them. I like this one. I thought about keeping this one. Again, it's got a sticker on it, but a little heat gun on it. Take it right off. Yeah, this one looks like that. It does have some age to it. It is. Oh yeah, I like this. See I don't know if I can get it. The side opens up, so the side pieces are on the top. It's a bit smaller in depth, but it's also a bit bigger. $8. Nice and sturdy wood, right? This is vintage. All these are vintage. A little bit of separation, probably from age, humidity, that kind of thing. It seems to have been repaired. I did not see that. Okay, well, tell you what, I'll drop the price on this since it does have a repair. Instead of 8, I'll do 5 on it. So there you go. It's a nice wooden crate box. It does have the $5 for these cigars, huh? Okay. Must be some good cigars. $5 for the one that's been repaired if you're interested. Oh, I put everything over here. Why? Yeah, this one's in rough shape. I don't even think I should sell it, honestly. If anybody's interested at all, you can throw me out an offer. It's one of these small ones. The top of it's, I don't know if you can see it. It's got the hinge split right here. But if anybody's interested at all, you know, I'd do like $2 on this if you want. It's a smaller one, so made in Jacksonville. Home offices in Jacksonville. Okay, well, if anybody's interested in an itty bitty one for crafts or whatever, for redoing whatever, that's a $2 box if you're interested. And this one's nice. Ooh, I like this one. I love the hinge on it. It's got a lift up hinge. Closes firmly. Clicks in place. That's a vintage hinge. Love the contours on the box. It's beautiful. Handmade in Nicaragua. I'm sure it's talking about the cigars. Beautiful box. Inside it is small. Will hold your marbles. Probably hold medium-sized shooters in there. Lots of surface area on this one. It's nice and clean. None of these boxes smell. This one smells like wood. So these are nice and clean. They don't smell like cigar. So if you have an aversion to cigar smoke, you don't need to worry about this one. So yeah, there you go. There are some scuffs up here. It's $8 if you're interested at all. Nice and solid. I'm pressing on it. There's no bend in the middle. So these are good, solid, hardwood boxes. I can't sell that. I brought the bears. I brought the marbles. I brought the knife. All right, well, I'll give this one a go. Cindy BW. Hello. Hello.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Is your chat froze? You're getting bid.
Oh. Am I not on?
You're on, but you're getting bids. Sandy wants the first box for $5.
What the hell?
Second box for $3.
Oh. Yeah, my chat froze up. What the heck?
Okay, I just let you know. Thanks, Rabbit. Thanks.
Thank you. Ha! Okay. Sorry, ladies, my chat froze up on my end, and I'm not seeing any of this stuff. So let me go back to things. All right. Fake silver tea set. Do you have one? I'm wanting. No, not yet. Well, thank you, Black Widow, for letting me know. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Oh, huh. I put my marble down on a key. That's my fault. There we go. Talking about losing your marbles. Yeah, it's Elena. All right, girls. I see things. I'm sorry. Let me go back through things and just be okay. Let me go back through things so I can pay attention to what's going on. Not that I can pay attention to what's going on. I got my chat working again, so we're good. It was Sandy's bids. Oh. Well, let me scroll up and see. I have no idea which one of those you wanted, so let me just run through them. I know I put this one out for $5 because it had a repair on it. Was that one? No? Yes? If you can maybe describe the box. Well, it was wood and it was a box. A smaller one with the little leather round thingy on it. I think it's leather. It might be leather. And this one's really cool. This one's old. So King Edward. Oh, the cheapy one, $2. $2 for that one. Yeah, I can see it now. Was there? I see an $8 bid. So, which wooden box was that besides the King Edward? I think 3. Oh, 3, 5. What's the 5 for? Oh, 5 is for. 5's for the $5 box, I assume. Stupid phone. Okay. So I see a $5 bid up in chat, and this was the $5 box, right? Says Conch Republic or Conch, Key West, Florida. I just wait for a yes or no. I do not know. Yes. Okay. And I see an $8 bid. And was it the small one with the round thingy on it? Pretty deep. Is that a no? Okay. Put that off to the side. This last one that you had started the last one at 8, then dropped. Oh, the one that got repaired. Yeah, 5. Yeah. Okay, I understand. Okay. And you want this cheapy one, right? $2, right? Okay. Oakley dokley. Sorry about the confusion, ladies. Put all my marbles in a bag. Yeah, I got it. She wants the $5 one and the King Edward. Okay, got it. And the cheapy one. Mr. King Edward. Oh, it's a memory. Yeah, this is a small one. I always see the long ones, right? But this one's in rough shape. Still together, but it's in rough shape. Okay. Hey, what a few marbles will do to your life. Yeah, right. Okay. Put these up. I think a couple of those will go up on eBay. Okay. Now for something completely different. I do have, this is Victorian. And it's pretty stinking neat. To me it is, anyway. I'll let you take a look at it. I know what it is now. Back to the corner. So there it is. It shows a teacher with some children and writing on a blackboard. Down here, this actually moves, and the numbers in here change. Along the top of this, it looks like a hem stitch yardstick, for hem. So, and there's a ruler along the side. But yeah, those numbers in there change. And I haven't figured out the numbers yet. It's kind of crusty. There you go. And it does say down here at the bottom, I'll let you look at it. It is very nice. Let's see, where is it at? Patent pending 1888. So there you go. It's not a kaleidoscope. No, there's nowhere to see the I haven't figured out that maybe it's a multiplication table. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with stitching because that's one of those hem tape measures there, and then there's that along the side. I don't know, but this is a pencil case. There you go. Um, keep the child's pencils all nice and neat. 1888. It's beautiful. I don't know. I love it. I genuinely love it. I love the graphics on it. Look, the flowers on there. They took detail and put all this down here. It still functions. It's not overly rusty. I'm sure it could be cleaned up with a little TLC. But yeah, there's the kids watching the teacher, and there's the alphabet in the background. So, I gotta be in at 15 on this, or I'm keeping it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, 15. 1888 pencil case, probably for school. I'd imagine, since there's a teacher. Maybe it's for a little girl, since they need to teach her sewing because that's what a woman does in 1800. So, Victorian pencil case. That's what we got. It's 15. I'm going to show it again on Black Widow if it doesn't show here. It doesn't sell here. But yeah, there's the numbers in there, and the numbers do change as you turn it. I quite haven't figured it out. And like I said, maybe it has something to do with measurements because it goes 8, 18, 0. I don't know. 28. They don't make any sense. They're not 8, 8, 0, 4, 10, 18, 28, 16, 54. See, those numbers just don't make any sense to me. And if somebody else knows, please let me know. 9038 1524. See, those are going up by 9, but then it goes up to the numbers just don't work. It's Sandy at 15. Okay. It's a beautiful. I've never seen one like this. When I originally got it, I thought it was for holding matchsticks in. I don't think it's a calendar. It might be. But I've looked and looked and looked, and I'm pretty good at digging. And I just don't get why there's. So it's one of these things, right? Around the top. So that has to do with sewing. And that's a sewing thing there too, I think. So I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with sewing. Maybe if you put in certain measurements, that tells you something. That's all I can say. It tells you something. Maybe it's the amount of stitching in a certain inch, that old saying, a stitch in 9. That's because you count 9 stitches in a square inch and it's done right. It's good. So, That's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Sandy. If you figure something out on it, uh, let me know because I'm interested. Meanwhile, my head's digging into marbles right now, so those things. Where we at? An hour 25. Oh, I'm not going to show you this big old stupid bear again. Excuse me. I'll do one more. Oh yeah, I got the head back there. I had something else. I did. I know I did. I brought it out here. I got so much stuff out here, guys. I really do have too much stuff out here. I got some more of those banks. Anybody wants any more of those banks? Here, let me throw this out at you ladies. These are new, by the way. They're still sealed. I can't take them out of the box. Well, I can, but I'm not gonna. 12 cards with uh, scripture, sympathy cards. I'll do $5 for the box. For this box, I also have collective sentiments, which is 12 cards with envelopes with scripture on them as well. Let me see if I can show you these are sealed. Here's the pretty cards. Scripture, for I am with thee, but not dismayed, for I am thy God. Know that the Lord is with you, or thinking of you. That's not scripture. Uh, hmm. Our Father is faithful, always near. The more, yeah, that one's too small to read. All right, so $5 for the orange box of 12 cards with envelopes with scripture on them, or the 12 cards with scripture for sympathy, the purple box. May you be comforted by loving memories. In deepest sympathy is the front, with heartfelt sympathy, those kinds of things. There you go. Like I said, they are sealed. They still have their tabs on them. Or there's 24 of them in here. I've got 2 of these. Oh my God, this phone. I have stickers. 24 of them in here. This is an unopened, sealed, unopened. Well, that's what sealed means. 24 piece Craft Factory stylish sentiments, luxury peel offs, 4x9. 12 gold sheets, 12 silver sheets. And it's this kind of thing. I got 2 of them, $3 each. Sealed. It's kind of weighty. And there's this one. This one is another one. Like the top says, don't think about It's the memories that count, or take care, there's smile, poor you, get better soon, things of that nature. They're probably both the same, honestly. On the back, it shows the same uh, things as both of them, so they just have different fronts on them. Get well soon, just for you. I love you, my best friend. Handmade by. Congratulations, good luck. Things of that nature. 12 gold, 12 silver in each one. $3 each. They've been sitting up here forever and a day. I forgot to sell them on my craft show. I know there's sticker people out there. And I don't see why you have to throw them. I mean, you could cut some slices out and make your own words. So, vintage plastic cards, postcards on my Christmas tree. It said I'm using vintage plastic cards. Plastic postcards. What is a plastic postcard? Because that's a new one on me. Yeah, really. Share some of the fortune there, Selena. Okay. Sandy. Box for 5. And 2. And pencil case. 15. Kool-Aid. Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid. I know that one. But yeah, I haven't forgot about your autumnal ones. I've been busy and I forget things. You know how that goes. So, but I haven't forgot. It's in there. Eventually, it comes around. Oh, I got Christmas ones out the yin yang. Mostly out the yin, but UFO tin or paper. Is that UFO? What? UFO? Now you're confusing me. And believe me, it's easy to do. Oh, the pencil case. Oh, that's definitely metal. Most definitely metal. Down in your box. Well, I know that you can't tell, but there's the construction. You can see the seam. Metal. Looks like it could be fairly easily cleaned up too, with a little. I mean, I wouldn't go overboard on it. And the print on it is on the metal, so it's not paper on it. It's lithographed onto it. So I just wish I knew what the number stood for because I have no idea. They have no rhyme or reason. I know how to sew, but I don't know a lot about sewing, so I can't. Yeah, maybe. I need some no clean. Well, I agree, but there is some superficial dirt on here that could be cleaned up a little bit. I personally don't mess with things like that. Superficial dirt I might take off, but something like this I wouldn't, since the painting is directly on the metal. But silver things, I would take superficial dirt off. I would most definitely leave the patina. You never, ever clean old silver, ever. And we all know people that have, right, ladies? Because you could be taking off the vermeil, right? A lot of it was plated in gold, but you can't tell because of the. And gold does tarnish, regardless of what people say, especially the old stuff. So, you know, if you rub it and try and get the silver through, you're rubbing off the gold. And that's why you don't clean up Victorian jewelry. Let its history tell the story. I dropped it in the parking lot. Add that to the story. No, I didn't, but something like this. No, it goes in a box and immediately gets wrapped up. Trust me. When I find the old stuff that I like, the old stuff that a lot of you ladies like, I take care of it. As he throws it in a box. Okay. I'm going to end the show. I got to go to the grocery store. They close in a couple hours. So, because I'm a growing boy and I need my subsistence. Goes in a glass case. Well, Sandy, you got a lot of the Victorian stuff. I know we like the same things. So if you have an inkling to figure it out, what it is, how it works, why the numbers are the way they are, I like to know. I'm not saying you have to, because I probably will. I turn those reactions off. Pardon the ass. Yeah, teacher's bad. All right, ladies. Well, I'm gonna get myself together. I'll be bringing the heat. Sent for Black Widow show. Uh, I think I'm all dulled and bared out. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of comping and all that other stuff and listing, and I might very well bring some of the good doll dress patterns, uh, the rare ones, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, one last thing. I might be bringing this. It looks cheap. It is not. I wanted to show you guys this. Ta-da! Look at that glass. So the box is worth more than the bracelet. That's what tickles me. So, everybody have a good night. Everybody stay cool or stay dry if it's still raining down there. So, you ladies, I'll see you Sunday. Thanks. Yeah, I'll be dropping videos, of course. So,